my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. Today we're going to be talking about the guilt that comes along with having chronic illnesses. So chronic illnesses encompass a lot of different diseases and things. Illnesses, conditions. Some people are born that way, some people develop illnesses, but chronic basically means that it's incurable. You're not going to get better. But today I really wanted to talk about guilt because I've been feeling guilty about my husband going out to work. He works so we can live in this house, he works so we can pay bills, etc. And then I get a little bit of money in benefits that kind of contribute. That's my way of contributing towards the house. On top of that, I try and keep up with a little bit of housework and just keep up on things in the house and look after him. That's how I contribute. But my husband has epilepsy and he struggles a lot with fatigue and depression. And when his fatigue is bad, he's basically in bed all day. So yesterday he spent the whole day in bed sleeping, and then today he got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and he won't be back tonight until about 5 o'clock. So that's 12 hours he's out of the house, and I know that he doesn't love his job anymore, and I feel this immense guilt that he's going out to work and I can't. It's not that I don't want to. I would love to have a job and bring in money and be able to go on holiday and be able to go away places and do fun things, but we struggle a lot. We don't have money for extras for those days out, for those fun things that we would love to do. Like my husband, he deserves a holiday and we haven't been able to go on holiday for years now. And it's very, very difficult to cope with that. I feel extreme guilt about that, and I was thinking about it this morning, about how I'm not the only person who feels this way, right? If you're watching this and you have chronic illnesses, I'm sure you're nodding your head because you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that feeling of I can't contribute, I can't, if only I could. Sentences beginning like that are all what guilt is made of. So many different causes for guilt. It can come from fatigue. I have a lot of fatigue. That's why I can't work, is because I basically have to rest so much between every job that I do or every little thing that I do. I have to rest. I can't just, do a thing and then do another thing, then do another thing and get them out of the way and then chill all afternoon. My whole day revolves around resting between each thing and sometimes resting while I do each thing that I need to do around the house. Fatigue stops you being able to leave the house, stops you sometimes being able to leave your bed. I spent 2 days in bed, which is why you didn't have a video on Friday. Wait, what day is it? Which is why you didn't have a video on Friday. I'm sorry about that, but I was in bed. So fatigue is very, very difficult, and it makes guilt happen because my husband sometimes comes home, he's feeling tired, he's been out for 12 hours, he's gone out to work, and then he comes home and I'm asleep or sick or unable to even form a cohesive sentence. And he will go into the kitchen and he will wash up and he will tidy and he will make dinner, and I'm sat on the sofa just feeling this guilt just raining down on me. It's horrible. So that is a big contributor to the whole guilt thing, yeah? On top of that is the inability to contribute to the running of the house. A lot of our worth in society comes from what job we have, what our job title is, where we work, what our money is, how many holidays we go on, what car we've got. Yeah, it's all status symbols. And when you can't contribute to having those status symbols, so you don't have them, or you do have them but it's because your partner or somebody close to you is going out working to make sure you have those things. And that is so difficult to deal with, so difficult. Being unable to contribute is one of the main things that I hate, because I know if I could work full time as well as my husband, then we could go on holiday and we could go out for days and we could do fun things. But because I can't, then it makes it so that we're very much homebodies, and we live this, you know, closeted little life in our little house, and we love that, but I wish we could get out more, you know. Another sense of guilt comes from being invited to a friend's birthday party or a family occasion or a girls' night out and not being able to go because the venue is inaccessible, or there's too many people and your anxiety won't be able to cope, or the venue is too loud and so you won't be able to hear properly what people are saying or understand what people are saying because you'll have, what's the word?
One eternity later.
Your senses will be overloaded. It can be a multitude of reasons. And every time I have to text my friend or text my family member and say, I'm so sorry I can't come to this thing that you've organised because I'm not well enough, I feel guilt, and I also feel fear because I have lost a lot of friends over the years because I can't go to things. I let people down. I can't do the things that those people like doing. And so because of that, we kind of lose that connection. And it's scary. Every time I think, oh my goodness, am I going to lose that friend again? Because I don't want to lose that friend again. And all that kind of worry and guilt and everything just comes straight at you. So when you think about all of these things together that encompass the guilt that comes with chronic illness, that leads to negative thinking, which then leads to depression and loneliness and all of that kind of bubble of horrible things that nobody wants to deal with their mental health, but which is so prevalent with people who have chronic illnesses. It's almost easier to just be in the house. I know that I can get to everything. I know that I can do everything set up perfectly. And going out with people is almost terrifying. It's almost scary. But getting out and doing things is what makes you feel good. And so you want to be able to go out, you want to be able to do things, you want to get out of your headspace. So I was thinking about the things that I do to help battle the end result, which is the negative thinking and the depression. Because as soon as I have a bad day with my illnesses and I cannot do the things that I do to help Lee or to bring in a little bit of my self-respect, like blogging, like making YouTube videos that give me a little bit of confidence and a boost, and I really get a lot out of it, not monetarily but just from me. If I then can't do those things, that can take me down a really dark path. How do I tackle that? One way is being kind to myself, and it's a thing that I started a couple of years ago, and that is pretending those negative thoughts are my best friend. So if I was sat next to my best friend and she was to say to me, I'm just lazy, I have done nothing today, I'm just a waste of time, I don't know why anybody bothers with me, I would be like, no, stop, you're amazing, you're doing your very best. You did do something because you filled out a plan, or you did a little bit of knitting, or you managed to read a book that you've been wanting to read. You did do things, or you just rested and that was all you could cope with and that was what you needed, so you did a lot today. I would be my best friend. So once that negative thinking comes in, I acknowledge it, and then I would say to myself a nice thing about that, just like it's me talking to my best friend. And then the thought is gone because I've given a an opposite opinion. So that is a really great way of dealing with negative thoughts, because we all have them and it's how you deal with them that really makes the difference. Another way of battling negative thinking is to be in the moment. Mindfulness is so important to me. I talk about it so much on my channel and on my blog. Links are down below. But I talk so much about this because it was such a big game changer for me. The moment that I realised, oh my goodness, I'm in control of my thoughts, they're not in control of me, and I can just hone in on this moment where I actually am, and I can get rid of the blinkers of my negative thoughts and my daydreams, and I can just see everything around me and really be present in the moment. That was such a big light bulb moment for me, and it changed everything. It really did. So if you can bring a little bit of mindfulness to the situation, so if your husband, for example, is in the kitchen making you your dinner because you can't get up off the sofa, instead of being negative thinking, just come into that moment and think, you know what, this is a moment that I can talk to my husband and find out how his day is and be there for him, even if that is me lying on the kitchen floor or sitting on the kitchen floor with the dogs on my lap. It's a moment, it's a time to make a little bit of a memory, and I don't have to just be sitting here feeling sorry for myself. I can take it as an opportunity to be in the moment with the person that I care about. Another really important thing is to listen to people. So whenever I say sorry to my husband, because I'm so sorry I couldn't stand to wash up today, and I'm so sorry I was in too much pain, he'll be like, don't worry about it, it's fine. I don't mind doing it. It's fine, it takes 5 minutes for me. Don't worry about it. A big learning lesson was listening to that, you know. Why am I apologising when it's not something that I had control over? Why am I assuming that my husband's in the kitchen thinking horrible things about me? Because he isn't. He loves me unconditionally. And so listening to the people around you when they tell you that they don't mind, when your friend messages you back and is like, it's fine, rest up, I will see you for a cup of tea in the week. Listen to them, be like, yes, what day shall we book it in right now? And make it into a positive instead of letting it fall into a negative. And just lastly, remember, you're doing your best. You're doing your best. Your body might not let you do what you wish you could do, but as long as you're doing your best and you're being present and you're looking after yourself the best you can do, that's all anybody can ask of you. That's all you would ask of anybody else around you who is struggling, who is trying to fight illnesses every day. That's all you would expect. So I think just have a bit of patience, be kind to yourself, love yourself as unconditionally as the people that you love feel about you, and just remember, you're doing your best. That's all you can ask of yourself. I really hope that this video helped you. If you, like me, have several chronic illnesses that mean that you can't work and you feel guilt, definitely leave me a comment down there. Head down there. And leave me a comment about what you do to fight the guilt, how you deal with it. If any of these things that I suggested are useful, let me know if they work for you, or if you found something else that you think I should add to my arsenal. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really do. If you did, don't forget to head down there and leave me a cheeky little like. It would mean so much to me if you left a like. It would let me know that you enjoy this content, and it would help other people to see my videos, which, you know, I put in the work, so I would love people to see it. And while you're down there, why not hit that little subscribe button? I mean, I just hit 700 subscribers, so thank you to everybody who is subscribed. It means the absolute world to me, so thank you so much. I would love to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you are not yet subscribed, consider hitting that little button, ringing that little bell, so you always know when I upload. I'm always here Mondays or Fridays, my health permitting. I do my very, very best to be here with you. I hope that you're having a really great day today. I hope you have a lovely week ahead of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.